Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to show you how to make roasted carrots with honey butter. Super yummy, super easy carrot dish. It's a great side dish for a holiday dinner like Thanksgiving or Christmas or a different holiday, or just because. Really easy to do, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts, but it's really easy to remember. I am starting with some carrots. This is about 2 pounds of carrots, but it doesn't have to be exact. And I am using rainbow carrots, but you can just use standard carrots if you want, and you could use the mini carrots, whatever you want to do. I just really like the look of the rainbow carrots. Gives it a cool, nice, rustic look. And I washed and then dried the carrots. You want to rinse them really well. Now you can cut off the ends if you want, and the fronts if you want. I leave them on. I don't do that. I'll leave that up to the person that's eating them. I just think it looks cooler with the stems on there, but totally up to you if that's what you want to do. Now, what we do is we need to mix up our little honey butter mixture. I have about 3 tablespoons of butter here, and you can adjust according to your needs, depending on how many carrots you're using. So I'm going to melt this in the microwave. You could do it on the stovetop as well. 30-35 seconds until nice and melted. All right, also preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 205 Celsius. Now that I have my butter pretty much melted, I'm going to take my honey. You can use whatever kind of honey that you want. This is a good old clover honey. And I'm going to add in about the same amount of honey as I did butter, so 1-to-1 ratio. And so I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons. Of honey. And this, you can adjust that amount as well. And then I am going to just mix this together. All right, yeah. So just give it a good mix until you have this nice honey butter right there. Again, 1-to-1 ratio. And now I take my carrots and I put them on a large baking sheet lined with a silicone mat, but you could also use parchment paper if you like. And then I'm going to take a basting brush. I'm just using my silicone basting brush. And we're going to baste these all with this honey butter mixture. And then once you have that first side done, we can take some tongs and we will just turn these over to the other side so we can make sure to get both sides as much as we can. We want to make sure that they're not super crowded. A little bit of space in between each. Okay, there we go. Now, what I want to do is I want to come in here and hit it with a little bit of salt, according to your taste. Just a couple sprinkles of salt. And you could do this afterwards as well. And a little bit of pepper as well. And just give them a good turn so we can salt and pepper that other side. Another thing you might want to add is a little bit of garlic powder. And then the saltiness, a little bit of salt blends in really well with the sweetness from the honey. Oh, it's just so yummy. All right. And there you go. It's super simple to prepare. Probably takes 5 to 10 minutes tops. And now we're going to put this in the oven and bake these or roast these for 25 to 30 minutes until they are fork tender. On to that step. And when they come out of the oven, they will look something like this. Depending on how large they are, they will need more time. These smaller ones take less time than these larger ones, so you may want to cook them separately, or just remove the smaller ones and then continue to bake the larger ones. So somewhere between 25 to 50 minutes, even up to an hour. Again, just depends on the size of your carrots. and they will look something like this, lightly shriveled on the outside and lightly browned as well. And when you poke it with the fork, it just goes in there nice and tender. And there we go. Then just let it cool for 5 minutes and you can serve these warm. So awesome. And what I will do is I will take these carrots and place them on this platter. I want to just cut into this with my fork here and just show you how easy that cuts. And look at that. Awesome. Mmm. So good. Mmm. And if you want, come back in and hit it with some more salt and pepper. The roasted carrots with honey butter are done and turned out fantastic. Super easy to do. A great holiday side dish. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down in the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to finish this one off. Yeah. Yeah. Mmm. Mmm-mm-mm.